welcome back to the Pulp. My name is Caitlin. Since we've just entered the new year, I really wanted to talk about the social media fails of 2013 and of course what we can learn from them. So in the beginning of last year, we witnessed American Airlines responding to all of their tweets. And you might think that sounds like a good thing to do, except that they were auto-responding to all of their customers' complaints and issues that they were getting in a very jolly, thanks for your support kind of way. And obviously, as you can imagine, this really didn't sit well with their customers. So what you can really learn from this is that while scheduling tweets ahead of time can be a great tool and a great thing to do, it's really important to personally respond to those people that are mentioning you, especially in situations where it's customers that have had a bad experience. Okay, so next we have Epicurious, a website dedicated to recipes and menu planning. Well, in April of this past year, shortly after the Boston Marathon tragedy, they sent out tweets like this. I probably don't have to explain to you why this is a really bad idea, but never make light of a national tragedy. What you can really learn from this is just because something is maybe in the news or you see hashtags that are trending, do not add things to your tweets just to gain exposure. This is just a really bad idea. Make sure you're adding to the conversation or at least know what that hashtag is referring to. Bing did the same thing a while back where they added the Oscars hashtag to all of their tweets trying to promote their Bing It On campaign. And this didn't go well for them either. Everyone saw right through their spammy tweets. Okay, well now we're into May of this year where we've probably reached the biggest social media meltdown of all time, Amy's Baking Company. Many of you probably watched this train wreck because it really was unlike anything I've ever seen on social media before from a brand. Unlike American Airlines or even Epicurious, the situation didn't end with a corporate apology. In fact, the owners posted terrible things on their Facebook page to their fans, calling them really awful things, which of course only fueled the fire. Later, of course, they claimed that their Facebook page was hacked, but no one really believed it. So something that you can learn from this is always keep it professional. Having a social media meltdown is never going to be a great idea for your brand and your image, and it's only going to make things worse for you. Apologize and move on. Don't be proud. Another thing to kind of consider in this situation is Amy's Baking Company went from a couple hundred fans on Facebook to over 100,000 practically overnight. And while we often use those sort of measurements as a thing for success, this situation has been really bad for them, and those people are not actual fans of their brand, but they just want the opportunity to see what's happening and to post terrible comments on their page. So something to keep in mind as well, if you're getting maybe a lot of fans from a controversial post that you've placed or something along those lines, you really want to make sure that your fans are true fans and engaging with your brand in a positive way. So those were just a few of the social media disasters that happened this past year. There were others, of course. There were the JP Morgan Q&A session that happened on Twitter that, the hashtag was pelted with abuse before it even launched. There was that situation. And then to end the year, the biggest one was the Has Justine Landed Yet hashtag that turned out to be a PR disaster for them. So these situations do happen every year, and the important thing is to just keep in mind and make sure that you're learning from them each time that they happened, and make sure that when you're putting your messages out on social media that you're ensuring that your brand and your image is in a positive light. So hopefully this helps with your, be more mindful in the future of what you're putting out there. Thanks so much. We'll see you next time.